finally, 27 years. 27 years. And we here. We here. And we ain't finished. We ain't finished. I said we gonna go to the finals. We going to the finals. We gonna win the finals. We gonna win the finals. Go New York, go New York, go! I tell you myself. We go.
For the first time since 1999, Karl Anthony Towns will join us. Tim Legler, Kendrick Perkins, Brian Windhorst, all on the way over the course of the next hour, including one big thing on how New York got there. We begin with a series clincher, and once again, it's not just a win, it's a statement win, as Cleveland, early on, has a 1-point lead. Donovan Mitchell scores inside. He had 31, but it didn't add up for the home team. Off the miss, woo-woo-woo! Jalen Brunson all alone, and it's a 4-point Knicks lead. Next Cavaliers possession. They had open looks from three throughout this series, didn't hit enough of them. On the other end, again, it's a run out, and it's OG Anunoby. The Knicks had 13 fast break points in the first quarter, the most they've had in any quarter this postseason. So the lead is 6, but it balloons in a hurry. Brunson stops on a dime. That's cash from 3, and it's a 12-point lead. Knicks on a 13-0 run. Landry Shamet on an absolutely historic run. 11 of 12 from 3 in the series. They're not done. They're up 20. There's Jose Alvarado on the break, 18-0 run. Next Cavs possession, they are spiraling, and it's all gone wrong. Alvarado will miss the 3, but Karl Anthony Towns is on the run. Rebound, the slam, and the Knicks have 20 unanswered. And you see Donovan Mitchell imploring his teammates. There was nothing to say or do other than just watch this Knicks team go. That flat-footed long-distance 3, Cat 19 and 14. And the Knicks on the run again. Anunoby from Brunson. And there are Knicks fans in the building in Cleveland and a watch party in Radio City Music Hall. Once again, it's an offensive rebound and a slam. I don't know how many slams they had, but it was many. Going to be up by 30. Brunson in the corner from Bridges. All 3 of these, 15 and 5 for him. They're up a zillion. Early fourth, Shamet with the steal. Here, you do it. I will. Again, it's Anunoby. And again, it's New York. And again, it's a closeout obliteration. And Donovan Mitchell, sort of like that Alonzo Mourning meme, shaking his head like, yep, they did it again. In 4, on to the finals. Joined now once again on the program by Karl Anthony Towns. And Kat, I'm going to get to the forensic analysis of your performance in a moment, but I want to start with just the human emotion. As a kid that grew up shooting shots in the driveway or wherever, imagining someday I'm going to play in the NBA Finals. You and your team, the next time you run, are in the NBA Finals. How do you describe the level of excitement that comes with that?
I mean, it's an honor to even be in this position. All glory to the Most High. I just, not only was I shooting in the driveway like you said, but I was in the area watching the Knicks, cheering for the Knicks, and to be in this position with a team that I grew up cheering for, my favorite team, and be in this position wearing this jersey, and to see the word hope be brought back to the city, and because of us, it's I can't lie, it's something that's emotional, and it's something that I've always dreamed of, and you never know if it's going to come true. You always think you got to play 2K to reach these heights, but just super happy that we have this opportunity to be back, to be somewhere where the Knicks deserve to be.
Yeah, this is real life, though, man. You're living it for real, which is amazing,
yeah.
and so are your all's performances. I mean, 51 against Atlanta on the road closeout, 30 on the road against Philly, closeout. 37 on the road, closeout against Cleveland. What has unlocked this level of brilliance and dominance from your entire team?
I think it's a testament to the guys in the locker room, staying together, believing in each other, and continuing to find a way how we could get better. Every single day I've always talked about getting that 1% better, and I think we're seeing the culmination of that throughout the regular season to now. Every single day we're getting better. Our defense gets better. Our offense gets more fluid, and it's a good time to be peaking as a team.
It makes sense to me, but Kat, like, as you guys see it, like, to play like this and to have them stacked one on top of another, does that collectively kind of sharpen the focus of the group, right? When you see what's possible, like, does that make sense that no one's satisfied? It's like, well, hell, maybe we got another gear than the one we found.
Yeah, I mean, this team is special. We have a different mentality. To be honest, we just broke our huddle after the game right now. But all of us are getting dressed, ready to go. We're ready to go home. There's no beers, there's no champagne, there's nothing like that. We're ready to go home. We're ready to get back to work. So again, it's a testament to this mentality of this team and the camaraderie we have.
I get completely the value of rest this time of year. At the same time, when you're playing at this level, I can understand why you'd want to get out there as quickly as you could and just keep the momentum going. What concerns are there, if any, about the rest that you will have prior to the next game you play?
I mean, obviously we know it's a risk. We saw ourselves in game one. We looked rusty. We didn't look like ourselves that we presented to the world in the Philly series. So, we're going to have to we'll have to figure that out. But it's a gift and a curse when you play this well in this round to be able to go to the finals. We played well and we earned the right to get rest, but we understand that it comes with its own negatives as well. So we already talked about in the locker room. We're eager to get to practice, actually. So we already talked about practice and what our schedule looks like. So a lot of us are probably going to be in the gym tomorrow getting some shots up.
All right, let me close with this. You're not a kid with the sticks playing 2K. You're on the floor playing somebody in the finals, and there's the Larry O'Brien sticker on the floor, and this is a real thing. And at the end of the next 4 wins for somebody, there's a trophy and there's immortality in the league. How do you maintain calm and focus and let the game just be the game when that time gets there?
Trust your experience, and we have to lean in on each other. That's what's guiding us here. It's us believing in each other, willing to sacrifice for each other, willing to do what's better for the team. That's what's gotten us to this moment. That's what got us to the finals, and that's what's going to help us do some special things in the finals as well. So if we just continue through the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs the series will present, to continue to lean on each other, continue to sacrifice, continue to believe in the work we've put in throughout the whole season and the postseason, we give ourselves a chance every single night to win, and that's all you can ask for.
Well, all we can ask for is a chance to come on the road, and we're bringing our show to New York. I don't know what they're going to charge us to get in, but I'm going to just send the bill to Disney, and I look forward to saying hello in person and seeing some of these finals games in person in New York. Congratulations, Carl Anthony, on the brilliant play. I look forward to seeing you then.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you. I can't wait to see what New York looked like. I could only.
Well, here's what it looks like right now. We had Chuck the other night chanting street meat. He's looking forward to getting some of those vendors in the city. Please don't stand on signs and fall down. You still got 4 more wins to get. Keep your poise. Y'all in New York City. As for how the Knicks get to the finals for the first time since '99, that was when they knocked off the Pacers in Game 6, which tied in the fourth quarter. 32 from Allen Houston and 20 from Spree. New York would fall to the Spurs in the finals. Could be a rematch. 99 finals came 5 years after they lost to Houston in 94. The last title team was 73. Bill Bradley, Walt Clyde Frazier, Willis Reed led the Knicks over a Lakers team that included the logo Jerry West and the legend Wilt Chamberlain. Knicks clinched in Game 5 on the road. The 26 squad has already made some history of its own with some sweeps in the last 2 series. The first time the franchise has ever had multiple sweeps in a single postseason, even including the best-of-5 format earlier in the playoff years. They've won 11 in a row. They've won 6 straight on the road, all by at least double digits. Kendrick Perkins is with us in the building, and about the level of dominance they're showing. Not just winning. I mean, putting people to bed early. What are they showing, and is it changing your perception of who they are this postseason?
Well, they're showing me that they're a team that's together, and they have the it factor, Scott. And to all the people out there in the world that's thinking that, hey, the winner out of OKC and the Spurs is going to be one of the teams that's going to win an NBA championship, they're lying, and the truth is nowhere near. Because the Knicks have a legit shot at winning the NBA championship. They're deeper than the Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean combined. And when you look at their roster, when you look at their leader in big body Brunson, he's growing right in front of our eyes. He's able to get his and make others around him better. Karl Anthony Towns is looking like the best big man outside of Wembanyama in the NBA on both ends of the floor. And you know what the most important thing that the Knicks have?
What's that?
Two-way players. Yeah. And OKC showed us last year that you need two-way players in order to win the NBA championship. The Knicks have OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Landry Shamet, and Mikal Bridges. So all of those guys are capable of defending at a high level and putting the ball in the basket.
I just asked Kat something I'm going to ask you because you've lived it. When you haven't lived it, and now it's the finals, is it difficult to just the outside noise and whatever it is you're feeling? It's got to be difficult to flush it and focus on what you're doing because it's just a game, but it isn't.
Scott, you have to find that balance, and it's almost to the extent of when Floyd Mayweather, when a guy first time fighting Floyd Mayweather in Vegas, they get caught up in the moment, and Floyd already won the fight before he stepped in the ring. It's the same stage, similar when you step into the NBA Finals. The team that's happy just to be there is the team that's going to go home as a loser. But if you go there, you find that balance beforehand to come in and say, you know what? Okay, we soak it in media day. Let's get in between these lines, and all of a sudden it becomes basketball again, and you stay true to who you are and continue to win the game between the lines, then you'll be fine.
I wouldn't ask Kat this because no disrespect, but he never could be honest. If I say, has your opinion of yourselves changed? Has your belief grown? What's he going to say? Yeah, we didn't think we could before we played Atlanta, but now we do. But I have to think, when you play at this high a level for a month and a half in the playoffs, you have to view yourselves differently. Do you think that that's something that's happening in New York right now?
Absolutely. And what happened is that we saw growth in that Atlanta series. We saw guys find themselves and guess what? Lose themselves in the team. Because now all of a sudden we're watching a Knicks team that's playing agenda-free basketball. They don't give a damn who's getting the shine. We're watching Karl Anthony Towns take that step of being a defender. We're watching Jalen Brunson take a step of playing off the ball, playing on the ball, right? And all of a sudden, Mikal Bridges, who was catching a lot of heat from a lot of New Yorkers, including our friend Stephen A. Smith, all of a sudden he found himself in that moment. And Mike Brown did a hell of a job of sticking with him.
Mike Brown, the Sacramento Fire? That Mike Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking.
They can't get right.
That's another story for another day. Maybe Philly was worn out from the Boston series. Maybe Cleveland was worn out from the Detroit series and the first series with Orlando played Detroit. Who did they play? Toronto. It feels like 3 years we've been in the playoffs. Maybe that was it. Or maybe New York's just playing it at this level right now. As for Cleveland, their series comes to an end, and it comes to an end by getting swept on their home.